Today is our checkout day here at Port Orleans Riverside, and we're going to be heading over to Clearwater Area Beach near Tampa. That's where we're flying out of, and we're going to do a little beach day. Before that, we're going to head over to Disney Springs, and then we're going to pick up our car that is close to Disney Springs, a little walk down to one of the hotels, and then we're going to head on over to the beach. And we'll just show you a little beach getaway if you're staying at a Disney resort here at Walt Disney World. But before that, we're going to show you our room here at Port Orleans Riverside. It's a 5th sleeper in the Alligator Bayou area. So when you walk in right away, you see a themed air conditioner. I love it. It really brings it into this whole decor here. And then also kind of like the woodsy, rustic type of seating area here. This one was a 5th sleeper, so you had 2 queens, and then this bench here actually turns into a bed. It slowly goes down, and then you see Lewis there. Another thing is you have a little privacy curtain here for the washroom, but typically it would be wide open there. Lots of hanging for your clothes, extra blankets, extra pillow. I do love this like washboard type sink, dual vanity. And then the washroom here, fairly basic. Love the Alligator Bayou feel on the Tianas with Ray on the shower curtain there. And the wooden tile here is cool too, and there's a little bench. And of course, the former H2O body wash. So that's our quick little speed tour of our 5th sleeper room here at Port Orleans Riverside. Let's head on over to Disney Springs. We didn't have time to do a full overview resort tour here on this trip of Port Orleans Riverside. We did do a walkthrough of the French Quarter when we were here on our last trip, when we went and got some beignets there at the Scat Cat Cafe. But we'll give you a little look of the resort here as we walk by. We love that every area here has a different theming and a different feel. It is very expansive of a resort, so keep that in mind. They do have several quiet pools, which is nice, and they also have a main pool right in the center connecting to all of the areas, which is the Old Man's Islands pool. This section is the Acadian House, and they have a quiet pool right in the distance there. You can kind of see some of the pergolas. So for us, we had to walk we walked our bags over, and we're checking them in when we go to Disney Springs. They will also bring your bags over to your room as well, so you can avoid the longer walk. You are also able to rent the Surrey bikes at these resorts, so that's like a 4-person like little car bike thingy. Don't really have anything to show you of it right now. And you can ride those around the areas here, just not onto the bridges. So you can see here they have the Muddy Rivers kind of bar area by the pool. And there's also a playground down there. And this is the main pool area. We were able to come here yesterday for a little midday break during the hottest period of the day to take a little break. So this pool isn't the biggest, but it does have a nice little splash feature there while you're in the pool, and also has a little slide. Then we're heading up to the lobby up here, and they have Boat Rights dining hall in here, and also a boat launch area that will take you to Disney Springs. And there's the little boat leaving the area right now. Something that I really like around here is the big mill here, or the water wheel. I always forget what these are called. The main lobby area here is beautiful. It's very rustic and charming, and brings you back for sure in all of its decor and theming. And we're gonna head into the lobby and bring our stuff over to the luggage services. And here's the Boat Rights dining hall here. Looks like they serve dinner from 5 p.m. French onion soup, seafood broil. Looks like a good meal. And here is the main area as you walk in. This is the registration and guest services area, which smells great. And there's also a restroom here as you get in if you are needing that as you arrive. They do have a big general store here that will have all of your shopping needs, including Halloween merchandise. Here's the Riverside merchandise. Cute little like jar cups. And we got one of these magnets for our collection. Here's the quick service area. They have a bunch of different salads, sandwiches, and everything you can think of here. And this is where you would refill your refillable cups. This is the Riverside Mill, right outside of where we saw that big wheel at the start.
And we got the beloved Mickey and Minnie waffles here for breakfast. We're going to eat these quickly and head on over to the boat transportation.
Making our way to the boat to go to Disney Springs, where you do have to go through security, so be mindful of what you have in your bag so you don't get stopped. These are the Siri bikes we were talking about. And you get some great views here, and the wait time is definitely a lot longer during the evening, but not as busy in the mornings here. So the boat will go to the French Quarter and Disney Springs. So if you want to take a little quick shuttle to get beignets, this is probably the best route to take. When we were here earlier this year in January, they were doing some refurbishments on these rooms here at the French Quarter, and it looks like they are all completed now. I haven't personally seen the refurbishment details, but I'm sure they look amazing with one of the additional pull-down beds, I would assume. We're reaching the French Quarter. So the pool that they have here has a big serpent you can see there, and that is the water slide. The serpent goes throughout the whole pool area, so it's a cool little theme. They also have some of the Alligator Bayou musicians as you go into the pool area. And the one thing that we love about this area, and we have made a video about it, is that all the streets look like you're just in a little French Quarter. If you have a tough time deciding between the two, Port Orleans Riverside or French Quarter, I would highly recommend the French Quarter based off of its size, which is probably the biggest benefit. I also love the theming here, and the good thing is you can use the amenities at both locations. So you can always take a bus over to the other bus or boat over to the other resort to use its pool. We're entering the Disney Springs kind of Bay Area. In the distance you can see where the Cirque du Soleil show is drawn to life. There is the House of Blues, Haleo, Summer House. You can also see one of those amphibian aqua cars. If you're wanting to get one of those car boat rides, they have the amphicars, what they call it, landing right at the boat house.
We are going to be docking.
You can see Maria and Enzo's restaurant.
Please remember the marketplace is the only place where you can catch.
We did a little shopping here at Disney Springs, got some cookies, cold brew. Now we're heading back to the car to go to the hotel, get our bags, and off to Tampa. So we got a little distracted coming out here. It took about 2 hours to get here down to the Indian Rocks Beach at the new Harbor Collection hotel that we're staying at. The hotel does have a water park access. You only get a certain amount of tickets per room, so you'll end up having to buy extra tickets that are $22 each for people staying there. But we finally made it to the beach. So if we left a little bit earlier, it'd probably be an hour and a half to get out here, but if you're looking for a little beach escape, this is definitely a really nice beach. We've been just enjoying our evening here at the beach, playing in the water and the sand. A great way to cap off our vacation. We'll show you the hotel that we are staying at. But I would definitely book a little beach getaway. You can get a hotel out here as well during your Disney vacation. We flew into Tampa and flying back from Tampa just to be able to add in this extra day. And that is a great ending to our Florida vacation. Tomorrow we are flying out in the early afternoon. Then we're back home in Canada. Here we are at the new Hotel Collections pool here. It is open to the public, or the pool public, from 6 to 9:30 after the Harborside water park closes. So during the day, you are able to go on the water slides and then a lazy river and splash pads. You can see some splash pad stuff there. For people that are staying here, additional tickets are $22. I believe they are regular $37.
We capped off our night at Jimmy Guana's, which is a restaurant right beside the hotel. And we'll give you a flyby tour of the new Hotel Collection Harborside Resort 2-bedroom villa that we stayed in. It was a great value and space for a one-night stay.
Thanks for watching our video, and until next time.
Bye.